Lizzy, so good to see you. What do you notice from some of the commentary and the breakdown of the vote?
Well, look, we were expecting this quarter-point cut from the ECB to 3%. The hawks weren't going to be backing a 50 basis point move when you had this rise in negotiated wages in the third quarter. It isn't that long until the next ECB meeting when, of course, Donald Trump will be back in the White House and there should be a bit more clarity on the tariff threat. Of course, the euro area very much in the firing line. So the focus was always going to be on the path ahead here. What's interesting is you've got the updated forecasts, as you say, and a slight downgrade to inflation this year. They had seen 2.5%. Now they see, they have downgraded the inflation forecast slightly. And indeed, at the last press conference, Christine Lagarde had said that the inflation risks were tilted to the downside. So this revision, not a surprise. We'll also be looking ahead to the press conference. I am sure that Lagarde is going to be asked, as a French woman in Germany, about the political hurdles, shall we put it mildly, in France and Germany and the impact of the fiscal tightening potentially on the ECB. If there's less fiscal tightening, does the ECB have to do more work? I'm sure that she'll be asked whether 50 basis points was on the table at this meeting, and also about the neutral rate, because there's surprising alignment between the hawks and the doves on the Governing Council about the need to get to neutral. The question is where neutral lies.
And Lizzy, you are seeing a reaction. The euro is weakening 0.2%. This also just crossing that the ECB has dropped their reference to restrictive from their statement. How much of this might be a win for the doves, that the balance of power maybe is shifting to them, Lizzy?
This is a dovish tilt, Danny, and it's what we expected as well. Previously, the language had said that they were going to keep rates sufficiently restrictive for as long as necessary, and therefore it is a dovish tilt that they have changed that language here. It is what we expected, given that the picture had darkened, both in terms of inflation and growth, since the last meeting, not least because of the political collapsed governments in France and Germany, but also with the return of Donald Trump to the White House and the continued problems, the economic weakness in Germany, the second straight year of contraction there, and the wars in Ukraine and the Middle East as well.